we've been focusing on is a Hindustan Zinc. Spot silver prices above $35 per ounce, and this is for the first time since October 2012. In fact, the stock is up 4%. Let's just pull up a 5-day chart of Hindustan Zinc, and that will tell you the story of what's boosting the stock so far. If you can just have a 5-day chart quickly in terms of Hindustan Zinc. Overall, the rally has started last week. There you go, 14 to 15% is the kind of upside that we've seen. In fact, let's speak to the management. Arun Misra, CEO and whole-time director at Hindustan Zinc. Mr. Misra, good afternoon and welcome to the show, and a pleasure to speak to you as always at NDTV Profit. Silver, $35 per ounce for the first time since October 2012. How are you seeing it impact business, and what's the kind of price assumption that you have on an average that you're budgeting for FY26?
So first part is, yes, we had always spoken about silver prices going northwards. In my last analyst call, as well as our post-board meeting media interviews, I had always predicted that we can expect far better days in silver. Simply because globally, if you look at last year figure, there was about 2,000 tons of shortage of consumption side versus supply side of silver. And the shortage is likely to go up because of huge demand that's coming from more and more electronics in the cars that we buy, EV cars, more and more solar power getting, implementation happening on the ground, more and more solar panels getting manufactured. The whole world will see huge demand of silver as a conducting element. So this is just the beginning. I'm sure next 4 or 5 years, we will see prices going up much further. I see the predictions next year, some 2027 January or so, it may go up to $41, $42 per troy ounce. We had started in our business plan at about $33 per troy ounce, so we will get a gain out of that.
Okay. Apart from that, let me go back to my other question that I have with you is, you're taking into consideration that the company is a major silver producer. How will it improve your realizations, revenue and margin sales from silver?
So of course, our more than revenue, our profit should go up because silver contributes about a third of EBITDA that we produce, and that number will go up. We will also have to redesign our production process to see how we can maximize our silver production, because the zinc prices are not going up. They are at 26, 27 level only. So if zinc prices stay there, silver prices keep moving like this, then we have to figure out how can we mine better silver grades and how can we produce more silver. So that's the activity that we are doing now. I'm sure by next quarter, before next quarter begins, we will be ready with our strategy to produce more silver and to get the benefit of the market.
Okay, so your FY26 guidance is around 700 to 710 metric tons of silver. So does anything change on that front?
No, I will not dare to add number just now unless I go through the board and then declare if any revised guidance is there. First, let me do the strategy right. By my wishing to produce more silver does not make it so, unless I look at the mine plan and I know where I am mining, what grade I will get. So let that work be over. So because as I see, this rally will continue. Prices are not going to come down any sooner. So we will catch it. Of course, we are currently also doing everything possible to produce more silver. So we'll work out around it. But it will be at the cost of production of less zinc in that case.
Okay. So taking, silver's mix at around 18% in revenues, 38% in EBIT, are you expecting the contribution to grow further in the overall financial mix from that perspective?
For us, we have got a mine of lead zinc mine, and in that mine, along with lead, we get silver. Now, all that remains is which mine and what grade we do depends upon the price that we get in the market. If silver is above 33 and zinc remains at 26, 27, then it is better to attack those areas of the mine where we are rich in silver, so that we get more silver production. Maybe we will be having less zinc production. In that case, 38% EBITDA contribution can go up to 45% EBITDA contribution only from silver, because we will be producing less zinc and we will be producing more silver. So that is the more strategy. So we are working on it, and I'm sure by July board meeting, and after that the media interviews and all, I will keep the numbers.
Okay. Apart from that, in the recent news, Mr. Misra, you've also won a rare earth elements block in Uttar Pradesh. Putting this into context with the export curbs from China into India, how does this benefit? If you could give us more updates of what's the plan?
So Hindustan, see, our forte is mining those minerals which are available in the nature in a very low percentage, and hence processing them, recovering them is difficult. And also, since they occur in low percentage, their prices are very high. So for the effort that we put, we get a good remuneration in terms of price and profit. So keeping that core strength in place, so we are interested in all such minerals which are, whether they come in the critical mineral mission or they come in rare earth element mission, so we will be there. So our forte is recovering them, doing underground mining, recovering that mineral, and also the metallurgy. We are very confident. So we will do that. That's our strategy, and we are participating in every run that's happening. We are picking up slowly, block by block by block. I can tell you in 5 years' time, Hindustan Zinc will have about 30% of its revenue coming from new minerals that Hindustan Zinc is going into.
Okay, so 30% from new minerals, but any update in terms of currently what's the plan? How quickly will you be able to scale up the rare earth aspect?
We are not doing anything, so we have made an exploration company. We will do exploration anywhere. Mining will be another five years away, not before 5 years.
And very lastly, with regards to the Indian government, there has been discussion to split Hindustan Zinc into two units, the zinc lead and the silver. That's what we are everyone's looking at to unlock shareholder value. Any update that you could give us on that front?
So we have not proceeded further because we were concentrating on doubling our capacity. So we are working on that. But now the way silver prices are going, I'm sure every stakeholder in the board will understand that this is the right time to spin silver company as a separate entity so that we get a further market.